Good morning, everybody. It is Sunday, September 20th. Leaving Myersdale. Don't go too far before you come across this. It's called the Salisbury Viaduct, which pretty impressive. I mean, we are really up high. Look at this beautiful valley. Get this camera to work. Thank you. It's like backing up a trailer. Go the opposite way you think you have to go. Once again, I've been blessed with a beautiful morning. As you can see, we're pretty high up here. And that's where we're going, right there. Okay, time to stop talking. Start the pedaling. All right, en route across the Salisbury Viaduct. This is pretty cool. Got a bunch of pedestrians in front of me. Let's see if I can slip by them without being a problem. Back on your left again, ma'am. All right. Good morning. Hey. It is another glorious day. It's, I think, 48 when I left. Probably about the same. I got long pants and long shirt on today, long sleeve shirt on today. First time on the trip. Camping tonight, planning to be in a town called Connellsville and camp tonight. It's supposed to get down to 35 again, so we'll see. I can't keep wimping out in hotels and beds and breakfast because the wallet's getting thin if I keep doing that. All right, figured I'd show you. Well, I stopped here for a second just to take a rest. It's a pretty spot. I'm really happy because On my right now, I'm joined by the Castleman River, and follow that for a while till I connect to the Youghiogheny River. So for a good long ways now, I'm going to have a river to my right, and that'll be awesome. And it's clear, fast-moving white water, especially when you get to a town called Ohiopyle. It's a kayak and rafters destination for sure. I'll check you later. Hey everybody, I'm in Ohiopyle, Pennsylvania this evening, and I'd like to highlight Ryan's story for you if I could. These are the words of his mother Debbie as they appear on the webpage for Lollipops, so if you don't mind, let me read to you those words. When my son Ryan was born, I got what I'd wished for, a healthy, beautiful baby boy. There was no greater joy than when I first laid eyes on him. I dreamed of the future he had in front of him. The school plays, the soccer games, first dates, and graduations. But life is not always a straight line. When Ryan was 11 months old, his father accidentally hit him in the head with a golf club. As a result, he suffered a traumatic brain injury. I tried to tell myself that his injury would eventually heal, their life would resume to as normal. But that never happened. The son I knew was gone forever. 25 years have passed, and even though it has not been easy, I realize I've been given the greatest gift, a teacher. Ryan has taught me so much, often without saying a word. He has shown me the depth of my strength and forced me to exhibit courage I didn't know I possessed. Most importantly, he has granted me the freedom to choose hope over despair. Ryan was patient with me as I learned the best ways to support him, and as I learned to be the mother he needed. Over time, he taught me to pause during difficult moments, choose a hopeful outcome. Those days of hope have enabled me to accept our circumstance and for us to grow stronger each day. Ryan has surpassed some of the milestones I'd only hoped he would. By watching him, I am determined to help other children living with disabilities have access to opportunities that allow them to reach their fullest potential. Before I would ask why us. While it is impossible to know with any certainty why this happened, I do believe that I have an obligation to act on the lessons I have been taught. That is why I started the Lollipop Kids Foundation in 2010. If I can help one parent's suffering, and convince them that they're not alone, then that may be why. If I can give one child with a disability the chance to play with friends that don't make him or her feel different, that may be why. Ryan has reminded me that there are blessings hidden within the darkest tragedies and hope hidden within each day. I am determined to make sure every child with a disability and every family, always has access to that hope. I apologize for that. My writing is pretty suspect right now. But that's Ryan's story, is told by Debbie in the Lollipop Kids Foundation homepage. Just another example of the positive things, the positive changes that Lollipop Kids is making in the lives of children. Thanks for listening. Good evening, everyone. It is Sunday night, September 20th, I guess it is. It's end of the day recap. I left Yoder House Bed and Breakfast this morning in Myersdale, Pennsylvania. Had a great breakfast, and I hung around for a while because it was 32 degrees and foggy when I got up. And after breakfast, I sat on the back deck and talked to some people from Cleveland, some bikers from Cleveland, and had a great conversation. spent some time with some other folks talking about lollipops and what their mission is. As a result, I didn't get on the road till almost 12. The idea of me getting to Connellsville, 60-mile day, just never materialized. So I made it to Ohiopyle. I'm staying in what is, I don't know what this is. It's like a bed and breakfast / hostel. I have, it's a unique situation. I'll just leave it at that. But it's okay for the night. I plan to get to Connellsville and stay at a campground there, but in order for me to do that, I'd had to have pedaled until about 8 o'clock tonight and set a tent in the dark. And with another freezing night, that did not seem like something I wanted to do. So on the day, only 43.5 miles. That brings the total to, I think, 277 or 278. I have to look at my figures and give you a precise update tomorrow, but about 277, 278, something like that. From this point right here, it's 77 miles to downtown Pittsburgh, and that's a pretty tall order for tomorrow, but we'll see what happens. Maybe I can get myself up on the trail earlier than what I have been doing. I know I'm going to cook some breakfast in the morning. We do have a kitchen here, so I can cook some breakfast in the morning and be on the road. Really, it's up to me. I've just got to be disciplined about that. And whether I make it to Pittsburgh or McKeesport, either one is fine. Again, keep Lollipop Kids Foundation in your thoughts, and I'll talk to you tomorrow. Russell, Olivia, Michelle, you know I love you guys. Max, Jax, Caroline, and Lucas. Love your grandkids. Thank you for my family and everything you guys do for me. And I will see you tomorrow.